Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to our live video. And today we will talk with you about online communication and how we can make it really exciting and special. So I'm waiting everyone who is interested in this topic to join this live video. I think that this live video is going to be really useful for everyone who is single, and even not only for you guys, but also for the ladies. So I do recommend everyone to watch this video. If you're interested in Ukrainian ladies, if you're not interested in Ukrainian ladies, this video will be definitely useful for you. My name is Valentina Gutorova. I'm a professional matchmaker, founder of international dating website ukrainianrealbride.com. I'm a professional matchmaker since 2007, so you can understand that I know everything about dating, online dating, international dating, personal matchmaking, because this is my work which I really love and really enjoy doing. And I'm feeling really happy and excited sharing with you information which I have. Because if you will listen to this information and actually follow the tips I'm sharing with you, your dating life, your dating experience will change dramatically to the better, and you will start getting completely different results. So guys, I was preparing for this video. uh, Thank you. So I was preparing for this video, and as you know, almost as for the date. That's why I'm really excited, and I'm really grateful to you for watching these videos and for being with me. So let's start. And by the way, I recommend you, of course, and I ask you to leave your comments below the video, to ask your questions, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to press on the bell that you get notifications about our recent videos, live videos, and other useful, interesting information. So let's start. Today, I want to discuss with you 10 dating tips. And the tip number one. Yes, I think this is actually a very important thing. Some of you may not like it at all. And for some of you, it may sound really strange because I have my dating website, yes, and I give to you such recommendations. Guys, if you are single and you are looking for your woman online, no matter Ukrainian, American, British, Irish, Australian, no matter, Kazakhstan, just you are looking for your woman online. I really don't recommend you to use the online dating website or dating app 24/7. I really don't recommend you to do it, because actually you become stuck into this online community. You have non-stop online communications. You start non-stop online contacts, and in the end, you have no concentration in your real life. I mean, in things you are supposed to do in your life. You have no concentration in your work. You have no concentration in communication with someone who might be really the one for you, because you have so many contacts that actually it's not possible to concentrate on someone who is actually might be your future match and who might be really compatible to you. So guys, I do recommend you be very careful with your time and to control your time management. Even if it's hard for you, just make yourself to do this. Just give to yourself, like give to yourself a kind of rule that I don't spend on online dating website or on dating app more than 1 hour per day. That's it. Just make this rule, because I can see from my clients that actually they spend on the website so much time, they start new conversation, and actually they do not have any result at all, because when he's chatting with someone, another lady sees that he's online, she invites him, so he starts two chats. How it's possible in the same time, to have quality communication if you are chatting with 2 or 3 or 4, 5, sometimes even 5 person in the same time? It's not possible. Of course, for business it's very good, but for the result, for your result, first of all, it's really nonsense. Just give yourself time to spend on the dating website, but not 24/7, not uh, not 5, 6, 7. No, just find for yourself a dating website, a dating app you like the most, and start communication with one lady, with 2 ladies. But divide your time. Don't think about quantity, think about quality. So it's really, really important. Yes, thank you for mentioning quarantine. Actually, quarantine may help us, and now we will talk about the second dating tip. Quarantine may help us to build stronger connection with someone we like, because the lady and you, most of your time you spend at home. Yes, we are not going out, we are not going to the bars, restaurants. Most of the people, they don't meet their friends, if they meet them, but they stay just at home. Yes, so we are living in the time of the restrictions, and it's really good to develop quality communication with the lady you like. And of course, again, if you're communicating with the help of the online dating website, or if you're communicating directly via WhatsApp and whatever, I recommend to spend on your communication 1 hour, 2 hours of your time, but to make this communication really high quality. Some of you may say yes, like you have mentioned that I don't know if I'm allowed to say your name or not, so just let me know. I know your name already. As you have mentioned that I'm not using dating website because it's quarantine. No, it's a very good time to start using dating website afterwards, to exchange contact information with the lady you like and develop your communication, to learn more about her personality, to have some video calls. Of course, faster because they're at home. To have video calls, to exchange more photos, so you can make this communication really special. And even that it's online communication, it becomes even more valuable, because in such way you help each other to survive these hard times. And the person who actually helped you to survive hard times becomes really close to you. It's like your friend. And then when you meet each other in person, you will have warmer feelings to each other, because you share these hard times with each other, and afterwards you can continue this in the real life. So actually, I think that quarantine for many couples as became real disaster, and is real disaster, because some couples break up, some couples divorce. Here in Ukraine, the divorce rate really increased, and I have heard that in China the divorce rate increased because of quarantine. Yes, and because couples were spending 24/7 with each other, and they have realized that their partner is not the one they want to be with. So guys, actually quarantine might become a great help for us. Yes, but again, if we use this opportunity wisely. So first of all, you use online dating website, but not 24/7, really wisely, and you try to build quality communication and not lots of contacts. Afterwards, you exchange contact information with your lady, and you start building your special connection, like really getting to know more about each other, exchanging photos, videos, sending to each other like short good morning messages. Yes, like good night, sweet dreams, something like this. Sometimes having like video calls and so on and so on. And afterwards comes the dating tip number 3, because I have noticed that so many ladies, so many guys, they actually become sticky. It's really dangerous, because people feel really lonely, and they want to communicate with the woman they have found, or with the man they have found, like 24/7. And this is non-stop telephone, message, like non-stop. of course. And this is non-stop messaging, by the way. This is the first thing which shows to you that you are into toxic relationship. So I don't mean that you should exchange like 2, 3 messages. No, but just it's really important, and I always recommend to my clients to send good morning message, maybe to send short good morning video to you later, like saying, oh, good morning, my dear. Today I woke up, I go for jogging, so I wish you a wonderful day, and wait for your good morning message. That's it. Afterwards, she sends to you. It's so nice and sweet. And afterwards, during the day, you just check, how is she doing? She checks on you. How are you doing? And afterwards, maybe before you go to sleep, you have a nice, video call or a nice chat, actually when you talk with each other, or during the daytime. But afterwards, it's important, like to have 1 hour, 1.5 hours of the communication. And after you just talk and you are going to do your things and she's going to do her things. To be honest, I've been into such toxic communication. And my clients, I see that actually they want to create this toxic communication. But afterwards, lots of misunderstandings may happen. Or she has not answered your message within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, and you make drama, or she is making drama. Oh, I've been waiting for your message, why you have not answered to me? And this is also shows that the person actually who is trying to send your messages non-stop, asking what are you doing, oh, what is here, what is there, blah blah blah, this person is trying to control you, to control your life. So if you guys, for example, notice that you are into communication with such lady, try to change it a little bit. Try to explain to her that you are having, some things to do, that you have like your other responsibilities, and it's really important, in your life to have time for everything. Honestly, I have seen the situation, dramatical situations, when successful guys were forgetting about their jobs, their businesses, their employees, about their responsibilities, and they were just diving into the relationship. And afterwards, unfortunately, some of them, unfortunately, yes, lost everything. And I have seen such ladies and I have seen such guys. So it's really important to take self-care of yourself. Sometimes in the beginning, especially if you were lonely so long, and afterwards you have your relationship, you may forget about everything, and anything will matter for you as communication with this lady. But you should be wise. You should understand, yes, you have your online communication. Yes, the lady is so wonderful and great. Yes, you enjoy it. Yes, you get lots of pleasant emotions. But in the same time, you have your things to do, your other responsibilities, like your work, your family, your relatives, I don't know, so hobbies, so many other things. Now we discuss the third tip, and now comes the fourth tip. Quite often a man asks me, Valentina, how to attract a lady, what do ladies actually like in a man. Yes, just yesterday had few chats like that. Or for ladies ask me also, oh, Valentina, how to attract a man, and the same questions, actually the same question. And you know what, I give the same answer for both, for guys and for the ladies. It's that to attract someone, you should be interesting person who is having interest in life. You may say to me, oh, like what's bullshit, blah blah blah, or I don't have money for interesting life, or I don't know, I don't have time for interesting life, and so on and so after. But actually it's the matter of your self presentations. Thank you so much for supporting this live video and this conversation. Thank you so much. So just let me know if I can say your name, because really I'm really grateful to you that you are with me during this live video. So guys, it's really important to have your interesting life. For example, yes, it's very easy for me to talk about myself. Yes, because I don't need to remember something, or just to talk about personal life of other people, because my service is really confidential, and it's important for me that it's like that, actually. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you. So, guys, it's really important to have interest in life. I think that you won't be attracted in a lady who is doing only cooking. Yes, like hobbies, who is doing only cooking, cleaning. I don't know who is not interested in anything, who has no job, yes, who has nothing to talk about, and so on and so on. Even if she is a beauty queen, you will see her and you will maybe enjoy her physically, but afterwards, what? Nothing. Of course, we are attracted, unconsciously, even to people who are interested, who are interesting, who are energetic, who are full of energy. For example, yes, you might be interested in I don't know, in gardening, and you may send to your lady photos of your wonderful garden. You might be interested, in healthy lifestyle, like jogging, doing sports outdoors. You might be interested actually in your work. It's really great when your work becomes hobby, and you may show to your ladies that what you are doing, you're actually doing with the pleasure. You might be interested in so many things, and the more interests you have, more time you devote actually to your self-development, more valuable you become to the lady. If lady just notices that you are all the time available for her, that you are all the time here, and she just sends you message and you answer immediately, you become less and less interesting for her. You are available for her, like, actually, who is available for us, they are not valuable. Unfortunately, this is the law of the life. Who is available is not valuable. It's the same, like, I don't know, with food. Yes, I can give a great comparison with food. For example, yes, why, I don't know, in Ukraine, for example, ladies love oysters. Yes, they love them very much. Or, for example, some people they like black caviar. Yes, let's we say, and black caviar is really valuable. Yes, it's expensive, it's hard to get, and so on and so on. And then we take potatoes. Yes, potatoes, it's just not valuable. It just exists always. It's cheap. I mean, you can have it all the time. And of course, you do not value it as you would value, for example, black caviar or oysters or whatever. So, guys, it's really simple example, but it shows to us that someone who is really interested, who is really not so easy available, becomes more and more valuable for us. So I always recommend you, don't be sticky into relationship. Give your time, give your energy to the relationship, but in the same time, don't forget about other spheres of your life. Just if the lady asks you, for example, how was your day, what have you been doing, of course I can understand. We are all real people. We are not like uh, we are all real people. We are not like I don't know, Superman or super women. Yes, sometimes we just don't want to do anything. Sometimes we just want to lay down the whole day, watch TV or sleep, or like, whatever. But but if you do it on a regular basis, you can understand that actually in dating, in real life, you are moving nowhere. But if you do it sometimes, you can always say to your lady, if you don't want, for example, that she knows that you are doing like actually nothing, you can always say to her that you were doing something if you feel like that. But if you don't feel like that, you can always say that, like, you were having some rest because you have so many things to do, so and so on and so after. So it's really important, to have interesting life and to be interested not only in communication with your lady, but also in yourself, in your hobbies, in your interests, and so on and so after. And of course, don't be sticky in the communication. Just remember that the less valuable you are, the more valuable you become to your lady, to your partner, to your man, you know, whatever. So guys, now we will discuss with you, so I think it was the tip number 4. Now we will discuss with you the 5th tip, and actually my next live video will be about this topic, about online sex. Oh, I just love this topic, you know, it's a fantastic topic. Online sex. I will mention it really shortly. Yes, Solomon, it's really great that you do lots of online courses. You know, you get new knowledge. I'm doing actually the same. You know, I have bought 3 online courses. Yes, in the beginning of quarantine, 2 courses I'm doing right now. Another course I have completed already. You know, in the same time, in checking what I'm supposed to do with my work. You know, and so on and so after. So actually, lots of things we can do when we are on quarantine. So now we will talk about online sex, but shortly, because my next live video will be actually about this subject. Yes. So guys, one time, of course, now I will share with you example from my work. One time, one guy, 38 years old, from Canada, contacted me, and he told me, you know, I'm interested only in express matchmaking. I want to have a video call only with one lady. I'm interested only with her. I don't want anyone else. So just with her. As always, I asked him to fill in the form. As always, I asked him to send me the photos. I contacted the lady, sent to her all this information. The lady read the information, saw the photos, and she thought, oh, well, he's interesting guy. He's like 38 years old, you know, medical, he works in medical field. So actually very interesting guy. And so they had video call. He was very shy on this video call. Everything was good. And afterwards, they started their communication. And 4 days later, this lady, she contacts me and says, oh, Valentina, can you please talk to him? Because he asks me for sexy photos. I say, really? She says yes, and like, of course, I sent him some photos from the beach and whatever, but like he asks me about more open photos. So can you please talk to him and let him know that I'm not going to send such pictures to him, that we are only developing our communication, so I will not do this. Of course, I contacted this guy and I told him, look, you know, you are communicating only 4 days and you are asking a lady to send you know, sexy photos, you know, like actually some parts of her body. And it's, first of all, it's not actually polite, and second, you know, you are only in the beginning of your communication. You haven't met each other in real life, you haven't had your real life intimacy, you are still not a couple, so it's at least it's not polite to ask the lady to send such pictures. He thought, oh, it's misunderstanding, blah blah blah. Of course, in the end, actually, this lady, she stopped communication with this guy because it was like real nonsense. He started to send her his videos when he's doing something, you understand, guys, yes, what? And she told that, no, I don't want to have this communication. And I contacted him and I told him, like, what are you doing? Actually, you destroy everything. You could meet, you know, spend some time with each other, and afterwards, step by step, develop your relationship, and you're behaving like sex maniac. You know what is interesting, that what is really good about this guy, I'm still keeping in touch with him, is that he listens. He listens to the information, to the, you know, recommendations I'm given to him, and he is actually changing his he's changing his behavior. Of course, I don't know about his results because he's not my client anymore. This one situation was actually enough for me, but actually he gives to me feedback, and he says that this information really becomes valuable for him. So guys, if you are in the beginning of your communication with the lady, I do not recommend you, if you haven't met each other in the real life, if you haven't had any intimate relationship, if you haven't had any sexual relationship, never ask a lady to send to you her naked photos. No. First of all, if lady, is really old-fashioned, she will say to you no, and actually she will stop communication with you. And second, if the lady is so open just to send her photos, it means that she is not for the real relationship. It means that she is just looking for some. Yes, yes, I agree with you completely. I agree with you completely that if you ask to send such pictures, it will kill a relationship with any lady. So, guys, it's really important to be polite and just understand this. I can understand that some of you want, to see maybe naked bodies and so on and so on. But you have TV, you have different porn movies, you have, I don't know, different other. I think you know better than me what you have. Yes, for this reason. But if we are talking about communication, which will lead to real relationship, I really don't recommend you to do it. Actually, don't do it. Another thing, the tip number 6, I think now, yes, 6, and which I want to mention is that it's really important to be a good listener. Guys, as you can understand now, we are having lots of video calls with guys and with the ladies. And, a video call lasts 1 hour. And guys speak about 40 minutes about everything. This is the first video call, and they talk about COVID-19, they talk about hospitals, they talk about their jobs, they talk about their kids, they talk about their life stories on the first video call. And they actually do not ask any questions to a lady. They don't ask how is she doing, or they even don't mention that she looks lovely, that she is attractive, and so on and so after. And sometimes I have to participate on a silent mode on these conference calls, that to send messages to the guy like, stop saying this, do this, say that, and so on and so after, because I understand that the video call might become complete like, I don't know if you have such word in English, like fiasco, that it will be like without any result. And of course, I'm doing my best to help people to understand that actually not only you important in the relationship, but also another person is important into this relationship. And if you want to be really attractive for your lady, I recommend you to be a good listener, to give her some time to open up with you, to trust you, to ask her questions, and just to have, like communication, which is based on win-win. When both are winners, not only you who is always I don't know, talks a lot, who is writing, like letters, I don't know, like for like like this. Sometimes I print letters and they are like that, like one letter on three on three papers, and like it's really crazy. It may take sometimes to answer this letter 3, 4, 5 hours. So it's really important to be to show to your lady that you are interested in communication with her and to be a good listener. I will repeat it again and again. Another topic, another tip, and tip number 7, it concerns actions. Actions. If you're communicating online, locally, internationally, no matter where. Sometimes guys. Yes, I agree with you. It's like sometimes guys they forget about it. For example, you're having communication, interesting communication with the lady you like, yes, and you have communication for 1 month, yes, let's say for 1 month. And of course, another language of love is action. It's really important to show to your lady with the actions that she is important for you, that you are interested in her. And how you can do this? It's really simple. It's really simple, and you can do it when it's quarantine, when it's not quarantine. You can do it always when you are dating locally, internationally, whatever. Guys, you can order for your lady flowers. I don't say about 101 roses. No, 3, 5 roses. They don't cost a lot, and the delivery will deliver to her these flowers, and she will understand that actually you are thinking about her. You can deliver for her balloons. It's actually great thing to deliver balloons. You can find company which can do it. You can place an order, and the next day they will deliver beautiful balloons to your lady. It's another action which shows that actually she's important for you and you care for her. And it's really very economical things. I mean, they are cheap to do. We are not talking about, like even $100 or even $50, like maximum $50. Yes, we will say. Afterwards, what I actually also recommend to do, you can send to her a parcel from your country. For example, you have some, special chocolate, or you have some interesting souvenirs, or you have, I don't know, something nice, you can always make a small parcel for your lady and send it with the regular post to her home address. And it really shows to her that you are doing some actions, that you are sitting, that you are thinking about. Yes, of course. Of course, yes, we can send flowers in Ukraine, and now we have even more flowers delivery companies than before. Because of the quarantine, flower business, they had to shut down their stores actually. Yes, and now they're trying to sell the flowers online. So now we have even more options to do it. Yes, so guys, it's really important to do some small actions. I don't say to you like go to Western Union and send her, I don't know, how some of you say, $2,000 for the flight ticket and she will never come. No, this is actually no. But you can do some simple things, like, to send her a parcel, or you can ask her, oh, I would like to send to you something. What would you like that I send to you from my country? Yes, like chocolate, I don't know, cheese, whatever, just simple stuff. I send sometimes to my clients who are my friends, yes, to United States, some Ukrainian chocolate, some other, Ukrainian things, and they even ask me for this. And when I know that they're having some celebration, I'm actually doing it. I'm going and sending these things, because I'm showing to people that I'm caring for you. Yes, so it's really important to do some actions. Actions are really important. Also, what I recommend you, it's I think the seventh tip or whatever. Again, quantity doesn't matter, quality what matters. And what I'm sharing with you, it's actually something what will work for your benefit, and it will show to your ladies that you are doing not only blah 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 non-stop, that you are actually doing some actions. Um, Also, what I want to recommend to you, it's also a really great thing, it's to find some nice photos in internet and to send to your lady, like, what would you like, to do with her. For example, there are lots of examples. Of course, I really loved one example of my couple. They have met each other 3 times, so they are having like really nice relationship. Of course, they have intimacy and so on and so after. And they are mature people, and they found in Instagram a very great account of one painter. And this painter has really really special pictures, sexual pictures, yes, erotic paintings. And every day they have such tradition, as they send to each other these paintings, what they would like, how they would like to spend time with each other. And it's really special, because first of all, you build tradition with each other. Second, you just make your fantasy work, of course, and you think about this person, and you realize that this person thinks about you. And third, it really, when you have traditions with someone, you feel to each other closer and closer and more special. So guys, I really recommend you to do. But of course, if you have never met each other in real life, to send erotic pictures is not the best way. But I would recommend you to find some, nice pictures, I don't know, like picnic outdoors, or candlelight dinner, or I don't know, hiking or jogging or whatever, what is interesting for you and for her, and just to send her these photos and ask her to do it for you in the same way. It's really yes. It's really great, and it makes you feel special. A few days ago, I was talking with one of my friends, and she's dating a guy. This girl, she's German girl, so she lives in Germany, and she decided to start living with the guy. When the quarantine started, they were dating, and afterwards they decided to live together. And they had like a kind of drama in their relationship. And she went to her mom, and she was thinking how she can, you know, like renew this communication and actually to make this relationship. You know, to survive, like to save this relationship. And I asked her, and do you send some photos to each other with him? She says, yes, of course. And what do you send? I asked her. And she told, oh, photos about COVID-19. I say, oh my God, photos about COVID-19, like funny pictures about COVID-19. And I say to her, why you don't start to send in some actually nice pictures, which you both will like and which will make you feel, you know, some new emotions, you know, even if you are living with someone, you know, with uh, together with each other. It's really great also to do this and to show to the guy and to the lady, oh look, I would like to do that, oh look, I would like to do this, you know, and to send some positive information, something what will make you both feel positive emotions and not crap, you know, about COVID-19 and other stuff. So guys, now this video lasts already 36 minutes. I understand and realize that it's a bit too long. And of course, I'm really happy that you're watching these videos. And now I want to make some conclusions. Yes. First of all, mind your time when you are dating online. Don't spend 24/7 online. Second, don't think about quantity, think about quality. If you are communicating with the lady, with one lady, yes, I agree with you, Solomon, it's actually a big topic to cover. Yes, when you are dating with the lady, just don't be addicted to this communication. Just devote some time to this communication, but not 24/7. Just spend 1 hour when you are actually communicating with each other, and afterwards during the daytime just touch each other sometimes, like, oh, I'm thinking about you, or like good morning, or good night, or I don't know, I'm having lunch and I was thinking it would be great to share lunch together, whatever, I don't know, whatever, but just some touches, but do not have communication 24/7. Third thing, which is really important, do not ask a lady you have never met in real life and the lady you have never had a sexual relationship, intimate relationship, to send to you her sexual photos or to have with you online sex. Another tip, just be a good listener, ask her questions, to show to her that you are actually interested in her. Do some actions for the lady, even if it's COVID-19, if it's a disaster in the world, still you can send to her 3 roses, you can send to her some balloons, you can go to your post office or whatever, or to send her, you know, some chocolate, biscuits, whatever from your country. You can still do some actions, you know. It's really great about 20 years that in spite of anything we can do actions for each other, and it means a lot. Also, I do recommend you to build traditions with each other, to send to each other not only pictures of yourself and videos of yourself, but also some interesting photos, what you would like to do together with each other today, you know. And of course, I always recommend, guys, if you are interested in the lady, try to build with her some plans, because plans make us more like united. And to make plans, if you can't plan, for example, a real life meeting, if you can't plan, you know, like going somewhere outside or something like that, plan to like tomorrow we will talk with you at 12 I don't know, p.m. Yes, it's actually a plan, and then actually follow this plan. If you told to her that you will talk with her at 12 p.m., talk with her at 12 p.m. And if she also, it's a great thing to notice for you, if she is ready to be with you at 12 p.m., it shows that actually she is interested in you, and as the plans you make with each other are important. But if you notice one time, second, third, fifth, 10th time that you make with her a plan, even online, and she is not following this plan, then probably this lady is not the right one for you. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Solomon, thank you so much for being with me this live video. Not only this live video, I invite you for our next live video. We will talk with you about online sex. I invite you to become members of ukrainianrealbrides.com. If you need personal consultation with me, if you want to know more questions, you know my details, you know my contact details. You can always find them on the website ukrainianrealbrides.com. You can always use WhatsApp, Telegram, Viber, email, you know, whatever. So thank you, and leave your comments, ask your questions, and we see each other soon. Bye bye. Have a wonderful day.